you're wondering who that is. That's Yulia Tymoshenko. She's the opposition leader to Ukraine's President Zelensky. This guy here was the last president before he was beat by Zelensky. That's Petro Poroshenko. Why am I showing you their pictures? I'm showing you their pictures because Trump is an idiot, as well as the team that's negotiating peace between Ukraine and Russia. Because for a couple of months now, Trump has tried to portray Zelensky as a dictator because he has not held elections, because they're in war, because they're fighting Russia. Now, nations around the world have voted during major wars. I mean, to include ours, we had an election during the Civil War. And that's one of the reasons why Donald Trump is calling him a dictator, because he's declared martial law and he won't relinquish power until Russia leaves. Hint, if you want him to have elections, tell Russia to leave. But I digress. But again, what do these two people have in common? Well, Trump and his team decided to do an end runaround against Zelensky. And Trump's team went to Tymoshenko and Poroshenko. Why did they go to them? They went to both because they are in opposition to Zelensky and they want to be president as well. And one was already president. They tried to get one of them to come out and say, we want elections, and try to take power from Zelensky with the United States' help. But do you know what both of them said? They told the president's team to go pound sand. They told the president's team to get the hell off my phone because Ukraine is at war and we need to stick together and we don't want elections. These two, the opposition leader and the former president, these two people, the opposition leader and the man who was president before Zelensky, told President Trump and his team, we don't want elections because we have Russia on our border trying to steal territory. So no, we're not going to come out and say we want elections. But you don't hear Trump and his team calling these two people dictators, because Ukraine's nation is standing behind Zelensky and they want Russia gone. So again, tell me, why are we siding with Russia again? And one more thing, our nation for not hundreds, but for generations, our nation has overthrown people in power. We put Castro in power. We put the Ayatollah in Iran in power. We've changed leaders in countries before. So why can't Trump and his negotiating team that's the best in the world do it? Come on, MAGA, you got to be, come on now. I want MAGA to respond. I want MAGA to tell me why his negotiating team can't get the opposition leader in our country to assume power. Because everybody knows the only reason why we are on the world existing and doing what we're doing in these structured environments is because in our own way, we all want a certain type or level of power. Case in point, Elon Musk is supposedly the richest man in the world. If he's the richest man in the world, why in the hell is he in Washington, D.C. trying to clean up Washington? This man got all these companies, got all this money, and you're spending your time in D.C.? Because the only thing that matters in D.C. is power. The only thing that matters around the world is power. And you need that power because it's going to get you the money, which is going to get you more power. You see what I'm talking about? And the United States, who is supposedly the leader of the free world, can't get some lowly opposition leaders in Ukraine to take over from Zelensky. Come on, Meg, I got to hear you. What do you think?